Welcome to just 5 days before the big thingy drops. I just put out a video on something that will change a lot. And I figure, oh, we got another queue. Figure we can talk about it a bit. Alright, hopefully my stuff links correctly. It's pretty clear a lot of people are playing right now. It's a little crazy. What was I gonna look at? Wanted to see nameplates. I think they're limited. Is my scroll wheel not working? Why is the scroll wheel not working? Oh, that's not good. Oh, now it's working. Okay. Oh, that scared me for a second. Is the nameplates here? Field of view. No, I guess not. Is it game? There it is. There's the 15. I don't know why it always defaults back to 15. But there's just a few days left. I need to work on faction rep a little bit. And I need to also work on my kind of PvE set, which I'm making a couple, but the one I'm really pushing for is the kind of light SNS one. Not one I'm like working on a lot. Damn, Crush it even here yet? Yep. What sword do people usually use with that light SNS set? I imagine it's not Butcher, but Butcher makes a lot of sense. Because you just have access to more dot effects, and light SNS can extend the duration of dot effects, so... But I don't know what's actually best. Never used SNS, so I can't help with that one. Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's gonna be like something like this. Like, this is fine. Like, I go SNS, I go Spear. You have Enfeebling Skewer. Like, for early on, that probably is gonna change. And then I would need this to be mostly light. Do I have ALP? Probably need ALP or Crown. I think Crown's slightly better. But I don't have access to Crown. Too many artifacts in progress, abandoning existing one to start another. That's not ideal, is it? I could also do Inferno. Inferno is actually probably a really good one, too. Because Inferno I could just use as an offhand to boost the damage in my main hand. Like, those would be the two I would think of. Otzi sucks, so we can abandon Otzi. I'm gonna go find my Inferno, and I think level that up. I can't upgrade use Inferno, I have Butcher on. I'm being dumb. But Inferno would make sense. I think Spear is fine. It'd be that or like Warhammer, which I have Warhammers. But that's like 2 gear square below the minimum threshold for a Warhammer, which kind of sucks. And then I guess I gotta see if I have the story artifact or not. Is the YouTube stream up too? Yeah, the YouTube stream's up. Perfect. Did it link in the Discord right? It did. Why is the YouTube one not working? Let me just link the YouTube one manually. There we go. Okay, we're good. So, Old Crown, which we already got the image for, looks insane. So I think that's probably the artifact I want to use. It's a medium headpiece. And then I need, like, Enchanted Ward on the rest of my light pieces. So I've got to, like, look through everything and, like, figure out what I could use. So I have a lot of, like, really old gear. You got the in-game music on? All my settings, like, reset. OD. Like, literally every setting reset. So, yeah, it's on. Do you need help with an SNS DPS build? I do. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I figured, like, round shield, probably good. Butcher seems like inherently it would be decent. But I could also see an argument that you want to run, like, a normal sword. And then you want to run, like, an offhand that gives, like, better utility. Like, the idea with Butcher would be... you have an extra bleed effect, so that, and then you can keep your bleeds on for a long time because you're like a light SNS player. Yes, you always go round shield, but you would go a damage-oriented round shield. What is Door Gots? Is that the rapier that gives you an extra, like, flame attack on a heavy or something weird? Yes? Okay. Yeah, I don't have that guy yet. So I just threw a spear on, because I was like, okay, I could just dump an enfeebling skewer and then, like, switch weapons and, like, not really think about it too much. Do you have Venom? I don't think I have Venom. But we can look. Oh, I do have a Tomb Leather Pants. Okay, that's good. That's one artifact that's decent. It's either that or I go like featherweight and don't really think about it too much. I use a hoplite sword, but works fine with Butcher too. Oh, Keen, Vicious, Enchanted. I figured the shield's gonna change like really fast. Like we're just gonna find a better shield. It's more about getting like the right pieces. But the artifacts are like more permanent. Like significantly more permanent. mean, it's featherweight or Creed boots pretty much. Not many options for SNS DPS. Featherweight is way safer, pretty squishy with the Creed. You go Creed over extra stats? I mean, I'd probably just do featherweight then. Because I don't like getting one shot in PvE. You can't use medium pants and stay light with the... Oh. You're right. And you can't use the medium helmet either. It has to be light. So just use featherweight? Yeah. I need to upgrade featherweight still. Maybe I go do that. That's kind of funny. Or maybe I just wait to see if I even need to upgrade it next season. There's a chance I won't need to upgrade it. I probably do, though. I probably will need to. And then Azoth Crystal Gear is fine. Where do you even get Azoth Crystal? I guess I have some. It's like not 700, but we could just replace it at the start of season. Is upgrading just going to be the same with Umbrals like it used to? Or is it going to be an entire recipe with other stuff? No, it's going to be like how it used to. It's a... They won't sit like in your inventory like they used to. Like there's actually going to be a separate bar, but it's going to be a similar system. You need some medium pieces with the round shield, FYI. Well, I don't have Azoth Crystal Gear, so... Apparently. Just do enchant refreshing. Yeah, it's... I could just grab enchanted pieces. I don't really care about the refreshing. It's just gonna get replaced. I mean, that's good, but this is better. Like, that's fine. I assume this puts me up a weight class. Yeah, it does. So I probably need... You can't hit optimal weight with a heavy piece? Okay. So I need lots of medium. Like... I mean, that's a medium, I guess, but it's not that good. This one's actually pretty good next season because the int goes away, right? So it's enchanted ward / conditioning health. Like, that's actually not that bad. Medium pants, 2 medium, 1 light with a round. Okay. I don't have a lot of medium gear, do I? I mean, this is fine. Check TP. I just don't want to, like, buy something if I have something. Because I already have too much gear. Oh, this one looks pretty good. I think there might be something here. But, like, all my gear's, like, heavy. It's a problem. Because I usually play heavy builds. I mean, I'm probably going to end up doing mostly tanking anyway, but it's just kind of crazy. Yeah, I don't have much. So that's like all the gear I could find. So that's a light. And then this is a light. So that would need to be a medium, and then that would need to be another medium. So I need like a medium thing here with enchanted ward. Oh god, the lag. What I want to know is void ore and timeless shards going to be used for anything, or if I could just salvage them into something. Like I have over 15k void ore and 30k timeless shards, hoping one day they'll be useful. I mean, even oh, like void ore, like the stuff used for orichalcum, like I feel like that's long gone. But like the mithril ore, I think has potential to be reused in a new system somehow. Sin is also a very good offhand, very good offhand, because so few people run Hatchet. I mean, the thing is like, Sin's just not a good offhand, but Hatchet is a good offhand, because if you run two SNSs, right, then the benefit from Sin is literally useless, because you just have infinite debuff extensions. Like, there's no point of running a Sin. Like, I could run a Hatchet, I just wouldn't run a Sin. If you're running 2 rounds, maybe. I mean, I'm just thinking, like, raid. I really don't care about, like, what perks are on the gear, or, like, the gear score very much, either. Like, I just need it to be, like, maybe above 680. And then look the price the other way. Like, this is fine. This is also fine. Because the attributes are going away, so all the stuff that doesn't have good attributes is just, like, chill now. Like this, like, that's perfect. Like, I'll get something to replace that, like, soon. And then I need what? I need a medium, one more medium piece on top of, like, these. So I need, like, a medium helm. Like, sure. There we go. Done. PvE set acquired. Too much refreshing, right? Yeah, I'm gonna be, like, replacing refreshing, like, right away, though. Like, all this gear is getting replaced, like, immediately. At the start of next season. It's just important to have, like, the right weight class so that, like, new gear drops that's, like, appropriate to what you want to do. And then the other thing that's, like, really, really weird is that you can run, like, intelligence gear. Like, intelligence gear right now is useless to me. But next expansion, like, the intelligence is gone, so it's perfectly fine to use that. Even a great axe for clumping. Yeah, I mean, there's probably going to be a main hand spear, right? So I should probably do something else. I do have, like, one great axe that I really like in here. But it's unfortunately lower gear score. Or actually, I think I have it. Yeah, I have it here. This one's, like, pretty good. Well, it has Enfeebling Maelstrom on it. That's what I mean by it's pretty good. But, like, it's fine for early on. There we go. My cursed set. Insane set. It's literally insane. It's BIS. It'd probably be helpful to, like, even show what I just did for, like, new players. Like, maybe I even like clipped that and I just put that on the YouTube and like how to gear in 2025 or something like that. What is this build? Like it's just this is just S&S Great Axe. The entire gambit here is I have a light round shield, and if you go light round shield, and you use one with the shield bonus, you extend the duration of all debuffs. So if you're in a raid, that's like insane utility. So like you would just go like I'd go something like this and like not worry about stuff too much. Like, I don't know. Like, this last slot's, like, kind of flexible. Probably that, actually. Probably want the light attack rend. Sir, I don't know if we want you giving people PvE gear advice. I mean, that's true, but also, like... the... people don't know how to, like, gear. Like, if you're trying to get, like, cheap gear, that would be good in Season 10. Like, people don't know that. It's very valid to say we don't, like, my PvE advice is probably not the best, but, like, I know enough to know that this is fine. And then you can just do normal PvE things. I just send everyone new to Baggins, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, he's good with that. He's usually better with the newer people, and then I'm better with the people that have played the game for a little bit longer. But I don't think Baggins would understand this concept, though, of, like, how I'm gearing, like, what I'm exactly doing. Because there's pieces on the trade post that, like, this piece here, this is 500 gold, it has Refreshing Enchanted Ward. That's, like, that's perfectly fine to go into Season 10 with, and just to do the story. Like, that's all you need for the story, you just need 5 Enchanted Ward. As I don't have Enchanted Ward on Featherweight, but... yeah, but you skip 250 gold, better piece. Keck. True. Are you starting with Butcher Great Axe? Probably. I think it works. It's just like a dot build. Mostly for story. Great Axe more for the clumps, Butcher for single target. Like, the gear score also doesn't really matter because, like, the first drop you get is probably going to be, like, 720 or 730, and it's just going to be like, well, all the gear that you have right now is probably not that useful at that point. Butcher needs a buff. Yeah, it's not that good anymore. It's good for, like... I mean, it's not bad for this build. I don't think it's necessarily good for this build, though. Like, the Artifact Spear would just be better because you have a higher damage over time dot effect that you can just keep up permanently rather than the, like, 10% bleed dot that you would get from Butcher. Like, this isn't that strong. But the nice part about Butcher is that you also get an additional bleed because you get an additional rend because you're light and you have opportunity bonus. But you don't need Butcher to, like, use this, so... yeah, though low gear score with Enchanted is still better. True. But maybe I could, like, switch out, like, Keenly Jagged for Enchanted or something next patch. Something funny. No, I mean Enchanted Ward on armor. Oh. Oh, that's what you mean. I thought you were talking about, like, damage perks or something like that. No, yeah. I mean, yeah. Gear score doesn't, like... Am I getting confused? Oh, like 730 without it would be worse than 700 with it. Oh yeah. Like also like the other thing is like gear score doesn't really matter in PvE, and it matters a lot less next season too, right? Because your stats are tied to your attributes, so it's like much more about like the perks than and like what set bonuses you get and like what artifacts you're using rather than just like gear score altogether. Like, the only thing gear score is really used for in PvE in terms of your armor and, like, your jewelry is for mutations. Like, average gear score is used for that. But, like, even the raid right now, you can go into a Hive of Gorgons, and you won't take more damage because you're going in at 700 gear score. Like, people ask to, like, link. This sounds really funny as someone that doesn't, like, commonly do PvE. But, like, literally, like, low gear score in PvE does not matter. Like, there's no, like, damage, like, scaling, like, element from that. Like, the only thing that matters in PvE is your, like, average weapon gear score, basically. Which is why, like, it's usually better to, like, level your weapons first. Yeah, it's bait except for weapons, not bait for weapons. Yeah, exactly. For weapons, it's actually used as part of the damage formula. Hello, miicrow. What do you think of the new perked Prolonged Favor with Nature's Wrath and buff duration? Nature's Wrath makes it so that... Doesn't Nature's Wrath make it so that all your empowers, like, expire instantly? And then the ones that, last longer have, like, a potency effect or something along those lines? I have to look up, like, what they changed it to, because it's been a bit. Like, I don't think it works that way. Yeah, limited duration empowers expire instantly, so yeah, it doesn't work, Malik. Because prolonged favor doesn't matter. You're doing like 0 times 40%, and 0 times 40%, or like 1.4x, I guess, would be still 0. Like if you were to use max with the prolonged favor. I do think prolonged favor is kind of insane though. Like the fact that that works off of like healing breeze is kind of nuts. Or in theory should work off of healing breeze is kind of nuts. Let's say like literally hard code it so it's like not actually triggering off of buffs, but it's triggering off of each individual effect. And they program each effect specifically into that perk. It's going to work off a healing breeze. That's going to be kind of cool. Should also work off of VG's orb. Yeah. It should also work with like Flail's what do you call it? Flailing stability. Because it works that way with 200 focus. Appreciate your answer. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. This is a... So we'll probably go through, like... Today we'll probably go through the updates from Joel. It's one of our last days. We'll probably have more content from Joel. Friday we'll get the actual patch notes, so that would be something then. So today, like, stream-wise, I think, and then, like, maybe over the weekend, they're both decent days if you guys, like, have questions about specific builds. Do we know that it's Friday? I mean, the patch goes live on Monday, right? It goes live on the 13th. And the only day that they would release that's a working day before the 13th is a Friday. So, like, it's not coming out today. I think they said somewhere it's coming out Friday, or it's likely coming out this week. Like, I don't think Joel knows, but... Ooh, also, I finally have the glass shield skin. Let's go. Later this week. Okay, so it's going to be Thursday or Friday, so... Do you know what time the Monday servers will be up? I don't know. I took Monday off. I took Tuesday and Wednesday off, too. So this might be the first time I actually stream a launch day. I've never done that before. I've also, like, up until, like, 2 days ago, probably not ever done, like, a 4-hour stream. Like, I usually don't go that long. I usually am pretty short. Do you have any leveling plans with anyone? No, but I usually run through stuff solo. I mean, if you're on Valhalla, I'll level with you, but, like, I know I wanted to do stuff with, like, Dim, and I wanted to do stuff with, like, Squeezy in terms of, like, 3v3s. Oh, sorry, not 3v3s, Catacombs. But we don't really know how that's gonna work. And the other thing about Catacombs I was thinking about yesterday is that Dev, like, that pointed out Like, you know, if you kill all the bosses at the same time, like, that technically, like, could help you a lot, because you could fight bosses at a lower difficulty level, but you'd have to be able to do them solo. So it actually might make sense to, like, make builds that can, like, fight stuff solo, like, literally split up 90% of the time, and then after you kill 3 bosses, just hold your kills, and then just kill everything at the very last second. I'm curious how long leveling will take. Hopefully not too long, but a decent amount of time, I imagine. Like, that zone is, like, huge. Like, it was bigger than Brim. Like, I imagine they're gonna want you to, like, go through at least the entire main story quest to hit the level 65. So what's the best way to get faction rep quickly besides like OPR? Because I need to do that. Because I just switched to yellow, and I don't think I have yellow faction rep on this character. Did they mention if you're locked into a build during catacombs? I assume you are the whole time. If you're in combat the whole time, you would be, but I don't know if you are necessarily in combat the whole time. Oh, wait, no, I'm very close. Why does it say... It says Advancement Paladin, but, like, I'm almost level 6. It's just, like, baiting me. Like, why does it say 2? Oh, is it just because it's the second quest there? Oh, it might just because it's the second quest. I thought that was, like, hey, you're level 2 rank. Great Cleave / Shattered. PvP mission in Elysian. It's probably the high, yeah, that's probably the high tier ones. So like Brim would be one, Elysian would probably be one. I don't think I've ever done the Elysian ones before. I'm kind of curious now. Where even is the PvP vendor in Elysian? Is it here? Oh my gosh, it is. And then I could test out my new gear. Ooh. Odie, you should be able to switch though. Did I just freeze? Okay, that was just New World being weird. Okay, that's cool. Don't scare me at all with the new setup. Whoa, there's a lot of people here. Oh my god. That's weird.
Hail, traveler.
I run those 3 daily.
And your blade sharper. The wilderness.
I haven't done like dailies in so long. I'm like so bad with them. I mean, they're like everywhere. Jeez. It's just 3 though that you have to do, and that's like the max bonus. Yeah, I go 3, 5, 4 in that order. Yeah, that's what it looked like. Okay. Oh, it's this one. You can drown in that lake. Valhalla's hype up on the Discord status. The funny thing is they hide the amount of like people actually like playing. Like I had a queue on Valhalla when I got on, Mom. Like I had a queue yesterday too, I think. If I remember right. Oh, you can choose to spawn in a shrine next to one of those 2 missions. Do you still keep your current mission status, though? That doesn't bode well for Monday? No, there's gonna be a queue. I think everybody knows that, though. Like, I imagine AGS will be okay with opening up new servers. I think the thing that they're trying to avoid doing is, like, sometimes they open up servers and they have to close them, like, immediately. Like, I think it's better to have, like, a little bit of a queue than it is to, like, open up a new server, people play on it, and then it, like, dies immediately and they have to, like, merge it. But I imagine they'll open up, like, a couple, because they've already done that. they get reset to 0, but it's to get there faster. Oh, I see. So you just don't walk over here. The light roll is like so much faster than the heavy roll. It's kind of crazy. Oh, I do have to kill him. I was hoping it wouldn't be so bad with the shards they release. I mean, what shards help with is they help with, like, pop within a certain area that you are in. They don't necessarily help with, like, overall pop, I think. Like, if you have 4K max on a server, but you have, like, 1,000 in Elysian Wilds, like, that's where shards help. So, like, if everybody's starting off in one area, shards will help with that. I don't think it will help with, like, everything. No, jump off the cliff, go back. Way faster. Okay. So, like, this way? Tiny movement tech there, you could summon stuff in midair. So you could summon, like you could jump, summon, and then get on your mount once you fall. Wraps around and then jump off another cliff. So we're just jumping off cliffs now. Okay. I'm just getting full scent off every cliff imaginable. Oh, the chat's working today too. Cool, I tried to fix that yesterday. Whee! Oh, I timed it perfectly. Do people actually do this? The 5-man? I've never seen someone do that. That's cool. Cliff diver? Yes. It's like hill diving, but like for the people that are a little too scared. My stats are like all messed up right now. You go back to town, ton of chests there. Okay. I see all the ones up top. So is this what a chest run's like? Cursed chest runs? You guys see that the elite chests are gonna give you umbrals? Yeah, they did that in the past too. Yep. It's kind of cool. It's like we're going back to Brimstone, but it's like there's even more than what we had in Brim, and I think everybody agrees that Brim was like peak. Getting jumped by all the rats. Alright, rats down. Didn't they give you like 5 before? It wasn't a lot, yeah. Have you finished all your achievements that require you to equip X amount of a stat on your armor? Probably not. Why is that a thing? I don't really achievement hunt though. Like I don't really care. I think this other way is slightly faster. This is the right way, FYI. Okay. It's been a bit. It's the faster route. Nice. Miicrow, do you know where the glitched mob, where the glitched glob farm is in Brim? I heard about that, but I don't know where it is. Like I heard about like people farming and like multi-boxing in Brim. Why is that related to the video I put out? It's in Hermopolis. I have no idea where that is. Is it this bottom left area? No. Just northeast of Brim. Oh, okay. Like there was a bugged glob farm, I guess? Globs are like spiking in prices. I put out like a YouTube video like literally 30 minutes ago or something like that about it. I was like, hey, FYI, Rune Glass is really back, so globs are good. I bugged it, just the mobs spawn super fast. Oh, okay. I'm permanently holding aggro of this boss is 170 con SNS DPS with no coatings. Help me. Do I finish my quest? For my mount? I guess I might as well. Like here. No, if you die, those things reset. I'm not gonna die, we're fine. We're fine. Crush, did you see the turkey mount that Anwin posted? What, the spooky one? Yeah. Is that fake or she posted a real one? That's a mount. It looks fake. I hope it's real. She and Joel are just like the marketing team apparently. Like there's not like I thought there'd be like a lot more like marketing stuff, but there's like not as much this time. I deserve one for all my bug reporting and low-key feedback. Or in feedback low-key. Lord of Queen of Chaos. Was it you that summoned them today? Like, I saw a message saying that someone's trying to, like, summon them, and then I saw you typing, and I was like, huh. It's like, did Crush just bait, like, Joel to revealing a bunch of info? But I think Joel's mostly done with all of his balance stuff. So that kind of makes sense. I think I've gone full circle, guys. I think I'm starting to think that it's not necessarily best in like BIS to like do PV, like to do M3s, and just like buying gear is probably more worth my time. But I don't know if that's just like cope because I don't want to do M3s, or if I'm just like gaslighting myself because I'm like, do I really need to change like perks if I got like Enchanted Ward, like Elemental Aversion like locked on the gear pieces? Is like probably not. Paid actor stocks are up. I mean, that's the advantage with like the new systems. You can like change the gear more, but if you have like good perks, like you don't really need to change the gear.
Hail, traveler. Keep your mind sharp and your blade sharper.
Oh,
The wilderness
that's closer.
shows no mercy.
Could do 3
Do
more
you seek
tomorrow, and
noble
then I
works,
should be
or
at the next
perhaps
tier.
requisition?
M3 gear seems kind of nice, but I don't know if it's BIS. Yeah, like I feel like the set bonuses are probably going to be the BIS. The thing I still don't understand about set bonuses is like he was saying, like Joel was talking about like perks that were like fixed, and it's like I don't know if like the set bonus like gear perks are like fixed like they are with artifacts, or if those can change. Does that make sense? Okay, I can like if I type in why is that not working? I'm just gonna go to Discord and look at the ones that Crush posted. Because there's this bow, right? That one was interesting. Let me go up to the giant post that Crush had. This is the bow. I think it's that set bonus gear will have a fixed perk that could be random, but you won't get 4 charm slots as a set bonus. Plague Strike's on a ranged weapon. Nice. Yeah, I mean, the other thing, too, is, like, Plague Strikes might just be legal on, like, weapons now. Like, they don't, like... Joel talked about, like, charm slots today, and, like, he was mentioning something along the lines of, like, things that were, like, there's like a new system for perks that are like legal and illegal, and the ones that are illegal are just like design choices.
by the designers. Like it's on purpose. It's not RNG. Um, I forget where you mentioned that. Not that. That's the cap. Yeah, this is the one I was thinking of. There are 3 types of charm slots that can roll on items, offensive, defensive, and skill. Each type has their own charms in that bucket. Offense has offensive style charms to slot. So that's implying that like, and he's responding to do weapon charms and offensive. Do weapon charms have offensive and defensive slots? Oh, okay. So the Big Mac was just confused in general. So it's just like if you have offensive, you can equip anything that's like within an offensive bucket. Is how I would interpret this. So like enfeebling poison shot, like that's probably a skill charm. Plague strikes, I would assume would be an offense thing. Disdain, I assume would be offense, and then you have another offense here. So you could put like plague crits on this. Then you can go for a ultra disease build. The question with this perk is like how big is the pole? Like if the pole is small, like it says it will spawn a 5 meter cloud, but we don't know actually how big the vortex pole is. Miko, we need to get you basics at a minimum. I can make basics with mats. I mean, I'd be down. I I already have basics for the raid though. I just don't have the basics for like other forms. Like I think I have the majors for beast. Wasn't this on the PvP server? It was. Do we know how big it was on the PvP server? Or like, do you know what it was called on the PvP server? So I could like look it up on New World Buddy. I could search for the perk maybe. Contagion. New World Buddy's crashing out. Yeah, it is basically the same thing. So Contagion looks like the same perk. Except the poison damage was nerfed by half. So if I look at Contagion here, I probably could figure out like what the pull actually is. Or at least that would be nice. It doesn't say it directly here. Hmm. Like where would you find how big the area is for this? Check YouTube for it maybe? I mean that would visually show it, but I want to see how big it is in meters. But this is definitely the right effect. It's not called contagion, is it? I couldn't find anything on it. You got a clip? But off topic, how do you think how viable do you think crafting or do you sorry, bit off topic, do you think gambit crafting will still be viable? I do. I think it's actually it could be worth it to buy the gear. Wait, that's pretty big. Oh, that's big. That looks like some like around 5 meters. It's basically a grav wall. Yeah, that's big. Wow. I don't think it roots people though, right? So you could like walk out of it immediately, but it's still like a very large effect. I forget, is that all from the PvP server? Like what was the purpose of the PvP server? They just tested a bunch of stuff. Like next thing you know, our next artifact's gonna be like holy shield blocking a ranged attack will spawn a bubble for 10 seconds at the player's location that will block all projectiles while active. Like that's gonna be a new artifact at some point. I played at launch and then came back a couple months ago. What happened at expansions? Did they tweak the number, or what happens at expansions? Did they tweak the numbers for weapons? Change artifacts, or what can we expect other than new perks, etc.? They usually do some sort of balance update, like a balance pass. So like all the weapons have some sort of PvP mod for scalers. I think you could see it actually. Why is Schmeck here? Hello, Schmeck. There's usually some sort of PvP mod. Like if you go to, I don't know, OPR, and then you say PvP balancing in effect, and you see all these mods. Like they usually tune those at least a little bit. Sometimes they look at some numbers. Like the one that like jumps out right here like heavily is Musket's like damage is like super reduced by one's or sorry not Musket. Blunderbuss's damage is super reduced, but I don't think Blunderbuss is that strong. So you could see that becoming stronger potentially. This is also done so that like they could buff certain weapons in PvE though. Like the reason why the damage is so much lower in PvP is because they wanted the damage to be higher across the board so that in PvE Blunderbuss does better, but then they nerf it in PvP a bunch, so it kind of balances out. And Great X scaling with Dex, can't wait for to run 2 grab walls. Isn't it like E tier Dex scaling? Or no, Great X is scaling with Int. What are you talking about? I'm getting gaslit. Yeah, it's not Dex. But I would expect them to like change these numbers. Artifacts will get balance updates. Like they already talked about Unmoved, how Unmoved is getting an additional like Thorns like effect. There'll be new perks. There'll be a new gearing system. Some new artifacts that they already talked about. There's a new heart rune. There's a raid. There's the catacombs. Like there's a lot. Miicrow, do you look at all my screenshots? There's a lot of info going to Warhammer and IG scaling. I think I did at one point, but I could take a second to actually read through them. Uh. Oh, okay. You could spam one activity if you wanted to get the Umbrals. Nice. Attribute craft mods are gone? No. I spent 130 gold for each one. Back when they meant something. That also means if he's nuking him from orbit, I don't know how crafting old gear works, but hopefully it just doesn't require anything there. Looks like a lot of artifact reworks, but only 2 new ones. Gotcha. I don't know if you noticed, but the Abyss is strength B, int B. I did not. That is interesting. How will we get umbrals? You can get umbrals from elite chests. You can get umbrals from mutations. You can get them from raids. You can get them from PvP modes, except for war, so 3v3, CTF, and OPR. You can get them from the PvP track. You can get them from catacombs. So it's basically like all content that's available. You can get umbrals from, like Dark Matter. Yeah, they're kind of like Dark Matter. The main thing with umbrals is they're just generally more useful than Dark Matter. Like currently with gear, like if you got like a 720 piece, you would never be able to upgrade to 725, right? But with umbrals, you could just upgrade it. Life Taker also has the BB scaling for int dex. Hmm. Bow with strength E. It's an old crown. This was the one that we made the video about, and it was like, hey, this is 2%. These gems are 2%. That just means that Brewed Glass is now BIS. Hatchet has become a much better bow offhand with the new scaling. Hatchet's now double B too. That is a lot better than. Yep, double B. I don't understand why they can't just remove the umbral cap and reduce the amount each source gives. They probably just want to make it so that like you I mean, I kind of like it having a cap in a sense that will encourage me to do multiple characters, but yeah, I can understand like not why people don't want to be time gated, but it's a soft time gate. That time gate could have been like a lot worse though. Like imagine they set the time gate to like 1K and you can only upgrade like a few artifacts like at a time, like one to two or not a few artifacts, like a few pieces at a time. Like that would have been really grindy, really bad. Oh yeah, you're right. Double B on the Abyss. More damage while you have grit. Damage when your mana is below 100%. And successful hits deal 11% weapon damage. So that's just attunement. So attunement got nerfed a little bit. Another offense slot. Crush, what are the odds you could just stack attunements? Like, what if you go, like, Abyss attunement, Nature attunement, Fire attunement, and Ice attunement, and you just, like, leave your weapon with that? Be kind of funny. Or, hear me out, you go full shirking on everything, you dodge once and you hit for double damage. Brother, why are you asking me this question? It's just a hypothetical. It'd be funny. Because it doesn't sound like the It's the same thing people are asking about stacking weapon perks. It's pretty similar, yeah. It's slightly different, but it's pretty similar. Because each ID is technically different between those. But like if they were within like one perk bucket, that would make sense. Just I don't know how perk buckets work now. Okay, I think that was everything on here. Oh, from that, and then there's more. Also, gems got nerfed a little. Yeah, I mean, the gems got nerfed, but rune glass were kept the same, right? So rune glass is just good now. Can I have a strike conditioning, slash conditioning, thrust conditioning on a piece? I mean, that's the thing I'm bringing up. Like, in theory, you could. Those are like all different IDs, but they provide like a very similar effect. Once every 10 seconds. This is an infix. Damaging. I imagine this is for the elemental thing. And probably a weapon. We'll cast a chain lightning. However, when triggered, you take 30% lightning damage, so you take more damage, but you also deal more damage there. Is that a vape I heard? No, that was me bumping my mic. I'm trying to position my mic so it's close, but not close enough where I'm hitting it, and I keep hitting it. I'm getting used to a new mic position. It all depends on how the perk buckets work and if the gear could even drop with those sets. Yeah. This is a stun off of hitting people with grit or uninterruptible. Which is actually like pretty insane if you think about it. When you crit a target, gain a stack of storm charge. Hitting a target with an ability will consume all the charges and trigger a bolt of lightning, dealing an additional 100% damage. That's pretty cool. You can't build it off AoEs, but extra damage. I mean, infixes just look like good, solid perks. Mad Gauntlets and Critical Storm Wild. I mean, there's a cooldown though, is the thing. Like it says that there's like a 0.5 second cooldown. So it doesn't go quite that crazy, but it's still pretty good. It was a thwarting strike one that stuns. Yeah, this thwarting stun. Wait, how many perks do you have? You have a you have up to 5 per piece, but your gem slot also counts as like a perk slot there. Infix would take up a perk slot, and this is a infix. You can tell by the little icon in the top left. So do we reckon the stack on crit is application cooldown or activation cooldown? Probably gonna be an activation cooldown. I wish it was an application cooldown. There was a cooldown thing from having the max focus set, but that was the only cooldown thing I really saw. You could spam raids for drops. This is Life Taker, also has double B. Leeching still doesn't look that strong. This leeching's on a weapon. Wait, it says leeching, not life stealing, right? So does that mean they got rid of life stealing and just combined it with the leeching? They broke it up to be a 5 perk max? Perk max stacks of 5? Yeah. They probably just combined it, which is kind of fair. Did you see the Divine on Armor from yesterday? I did. It doesn't look that strong. Like, it's strong, but it's like, it doesn't include consumes anymore. That was like one of the main things that made Divine super strong, because it was like multiplicative times Onk. Divine on Armor looks good for shrinking heals bills, not much else. Yeah, that's how I kind of feel. The one that looked really good was the one that Anwin posted, where it was like your your buff durations are increased by 8%. Like, that one's kind of insane. Seals were removed from Hive because of the limits being removed, if I remember correctly. It's kind of annoying. Isn't Divine supposed to work like that right now? Divine doesn't work like that right now. If you have Divine on, it'll increase the amount of heal you get from a consume. It might be supposed to work like that right now. I'm not really sure. Ace Gauntlet, A int, E strength. Warhammer, A strength, E dex. We already knew that. Raid unlocks at 65 plus, so it should be like instant. What else happened here? Oh, people are talking about the guy that doesn't have grit, right? Like the tank didn't have grit. Like he's doing a heavy attack, he doesn't have the grit animation. He has really high con. It's obvious that like 300 con is probably not working. Like 300 con's not giving the grit on the heavy melee anymore. Or it's just a dev perk that gives him a bunch of health. I mean, yeah, but the other thing is like his damage is like nothing. It could just be a boon too. But then 32k HP to start. Hmm. What else I get added for? Oh, I got added for the rune glass thing. Yeah, fair enough. Warning, warning, top left. Oh yeah. Won't leak that one. I feel like the stuff we got yesterday was bigger though. Like the stuff today was still big, but the stuff yesterday was just like kind of nuts. Let's see, is there anything else? No. Joel's a marauder? There's no way. Look at my response to him. Are you yellow? I don't see you. Well, nobody's perfect, I guess. uh, Yellow is objectively the best faction. Except when I'm not yellow. Bro, they literally use cheats god mode to play the game. Since when do devs use actual builds? I mean, fair. They gotta be able to beat the stuff. Oh, 70 for Isle. Okay. So have to be max level. Joel is old. Dang. He has gray hair. I would hope so. No, he's saying on here that I don't know if you guys could read this or not. He's saying he's been here like the entire time, basically. He was on New World before it was an MMO, so that's like alpha, beta. Hmm. New World, could you use 3 weapons? How do you carry a third weapon? No, you just don't have room. Like, one weapon is always floating on your back at all times. Like, how could you possibly carry another one? Like, where would I put my next weapon? Like, on the side? There's already one on the side. To go on the other side? Dagger and teeth? Oh yeah, like One Piece. Like One Piece, I just aged 50 years. Well, alright, Crush. How do we handle my trophy problem? You're saying for catacombs I need to get the other ones? Everyone has had their third weapon, life staff, because it has a speed buff. Wait, you could use 3 weapons in alpha? Or beta? I didn't know it was that. I thought you were joking about New World having 3 weapons. I did not play back then. That's crazy. Wait, Polar, that's crazy. Open beta? Hmm. Yep, people use it for mobility. Wow. About catacombs, so you'll probably want it for leveling. I mean, I feel like everything is gonna be like lost theme, no? I guess not, probably not everything. Like there's ancients in here and there's corrupted. It's probably not just gonna be lost in Night Haven. Alright. I think it's time to go see how much I messed up the Valhalla market. What did you do this time? I just pointed out that on the old crown, for the image that was posted, that the rune class value and the value for the gems was the same. Which then means stuff like ancient globs would go up. which they're generally pretty expensive right now. And then same things with other stuff like sulfur and charged sand. Light staff lost its ability, and the devs sort of put on fire staff, but with a slight delay. You made me look nice, miicrow. I just told to my Patreon the other day to get a ton of rune glass shit. Appreciate your support. Oh, so you're saying I need to do a Patreon and just put those kinds of videos onto Patreon instead? Or have a secret channel in the Discord? I have not done one of those. The farms for globs are so extensive, I don't know how much they'll go up. I feel like they'll still go up though, like people are gonna not be like in that zone as much at the start of the season. I guess the bots might, but like surely like people like move on, you know? Lost Beast and Corrupted. I have the Beast ones. I don't have the others, though. Oh my god, these are so expensive for the big ones. Didn't realize they're that expensive. Can you buy the ultimates? Do people sell these? Probably not, right? They're bop? Oh. I guess the crafting ones probably aren't that good. How expensive are like these? Those are, I mean, I guess it's the highest one. These are okay. I already got the Lost one. The Lost one's probably... Oh, the Lost one's not that expensive now? That's surprising. The gap is crazy, though, between 4 and 5%. Just buy the materials, ask Crush to craft them for you. It's way cheaper. There is no material. The material's gone. Oh, you need to, like, look it up manually now? Oh. Oh, it does require the basic. Oh, it's not that bad, actually. It's just like the corrupted totem would be the only expensive part, right? For this? Okay. Uh, yeah, the corrupted one's expensive. The seal's also expensive. What the heck are these prices? I don't know. They're all like 15k last week. I mean, I'm not upgrading a thing anymore, Crush. I've been baited.
I'm okay with the 3 to 4%. Sir, those aren't the basics. Said basics, not majors. Okay, true. I don't even know which ones I have down. Like, is there a way to tell which buffs you have in your house? Is it like here or something? No. Okay, bio. Oh. So, like, you're saying to upgrade from this. I still have my major loot luck trophies, though. Those are important. And I have the beast ones. So I would need better corrupted ones and ancients? Well, I have one ancient. 2 ancient. So I would need 1 more ancient. I would need 3 corrupteds, and then I'd be ignoring Angry Earth, but I don't know. If I see a single bloody to full my monitor, saw 2, it's over? Why is it super cheap to upgrade them? Crush, you gotta fold it, and then you gotta fold it back. Or you gotta make like a tiny square. It's bind on pickup. Oh. Unlucky. This monitor's too expensive, I'll just fold the air. Nice, nice. You can't upgrade the bloodied ones? Why are they bloodied? I don't know. They drop that way. Go check your storage areas with houses and see what all you have. No way you don't have miners in storage. Yeah, not really. I deserve like 20% of your ad revenue for what I have to put myself through for real. True. Give you like 20 bucks. Worth, to be honest. It pays for 2 McDonald's Happy Meals. Huge, we up so big. Plus 1 corrupted miner. I'm telling you, I don't PvE very much. There are not many. Oh? The stash? Yeah, but not really. It's like random, like, luck ones. There's definitely just not a stash. Holy, is global storage coming this expansion? You need an ASCP? No, it's coming the one after it, though. Or at least it's supposed to.
I checked basic too. Then I have to go through everything again. And I'm just gonna find my mount vitamins. I don't know if I have them or not. But I'm starting to get hungry. I ate dinner, but not enough dinner. Oh? Huge! We have such a big gain right here. This is a huge pickup. Man does more fishing than PvE? I probably do. I don't even fish very often, but I probably do. Oh? Oh? Alright, that's it. We have 2. We are saving so much money for real. We're saving like... I mean, I can go replace the ones that are dumb, I guess. So, Everfall, I need to replace that one and that one. You need at least 3 times of the basic for Lost, Human, Corrupted. I definitely don't have 3 of all of those, but... Am I really gonna, like, fight all that different content? Where even is this one? Where's the bloodied one? Where did I put it? Catacombs does have all mobs. Ew. Guys, I don't know where I put my trophies and I'm losing frames walking around my house. Yeah, we need a better computer crush. I have no idea where this trophy is. Like, where is the bloodied combat trophy? Is this it? No, wait, I just put that up. Oh, there it is. I found it. We're saved. There we go. We have successfully decorated my house. We just gained so much damage for real. I gained like 1 or 2% damage. That's it. Crush, what if I just go tank and then we just like can ignore everything? Thoughts? Anyone know what the crap is gonna happen with all the old craft mods? There was a quote from Joel that said he was gonna nuke them from orbit, so do with that what you will. Sorry, what do you say? Well, if I go tank and I just, like, don't do damage, then, like, why does it matter that I do slightly less damage, you know? So doing damage helps hold aggro? We got a point. What is that name? What is the name? Plus wit is BIS next patch? I think I have wit. Yeah, it's this one, right? What is this monstrous thing that I have to kill? Should I go kill that? Oh god, it's lagging. It's lagging again. Some dude down here. You will need a party for that? No. So I didn't want to go kill some random dude. I soloed it. Is that a challenge, Crush? I will go try to solo it. Problem is did I bring a Void Gauntlet? I did bring a Void Gauntlet. I've got a trick. It's my fun PvE trick, where you just go Void Gauntlet, you run the funny perks, and then you switch to your main weapon. But at the same time, I don't have gems in. And I have, like, really messed up stats. And I don't have coatings. I probably need the corrupted coatings. If you don't go heavy, you will explode, by the way. Oh. So it's one of those. I've got the beast one, yeah. I don't think I have a way to, like, heal myself, though, is the problem if I go, like, this kind of setup. I also don't think I have an enchanted ward headpiece. Which isn't ideal. That's heavy. Great sword is what I used. I only have, like, artifact great swords. I don't, like, actually have another great sword. Crush is baiting me. We're flagged. I also need to, like, get my coatings, though. I forgot coatings. I imagine it's corrupted, right? You think tanks will be needed for catacombs? I don't know. It didn't look like the bosses were hitting hard in the dev clip, but I think that they didn't go very far. He's corrupted, right? I assume. Yeah, he's corrupted. Takes more damage to thrust, arcane, in nature. I think the heavy attacks are the ones that are thrust. From SNS? Yeah. Also, I think I forgot a honing stone, but oh well. Oh, is there a different way you're supposed to go? Crush, you're distracting me. It's like, I thought you go this way, unless you could, like, jump up on the corner. I also didn't do my stats right. Let's do 100 and then dump the rest in the strength, probably. The 50 focus because I have to. There's a goat. Oh no, I did bring a honing. Oh, it's in here? Oh, this area is like... There's a lot of stuff in this area. Is there a flint somewhere? Flint. What, y'all farming? We're killing a boss. We are upgrading an artifact. Crush apparently had the secret way in. Come to me. How do you climb up this? Oh, like that. Oh, it's this dude? Oh, okay. Yeah, Crush is solo tanking the entire thing. I think I have the wall on right now. I can't dodge. Big trophy damage right there. Yeah, massive damage we're hitting for not quite 3k. I'm also not hitting it from behind, which doesn't help. Ow. Started instead of blocking, that started eating myself. You're taunting it with your heavies. You're also giving me Empower, though. I don't have a... Oh, is it because I'm using the taunt sword? And the heavy's technically a taunt? I didn't realize that. There's not a boss I gotta go kill it, or I gotta wait for an elite chest run. Yeah, if that's the easiest way. It's probably just to wait for the elite chest run. Instead, we're cheesing it. Fuck this boss. The dude kinda smacks, but Crush is just blocking all the attacks with Greatsword. Want to see the damage that Crush is putting out? Probably more than me. Insane. We survived. Now I could upgrade the thing, but I don't know if it's worth upgrading the thing or if I wait to see if it like auto upgrades next patch for some reason. We're such good PvEers. Yeah, save it. Yeah. Void Gauntlet cheese. Miicrow, you got an artifact tier list? I think I do. I think it's pretty recent. Any news from today? I'll watch the VOD tomorrow. Anyways, but just curious if I need to sprint to TP right now. Yeah, there's news. You gotta sprint to TP right now, Ben. Ben, the news for today is current gems look like they're being converted to be 2% instead of 2.5%. Which then makes rune glass best in slot for every single build. So rune glass is spiking. There's a video I put out on about that too. Miicrow, do we know what other stat bow and ice gauntlet are gonna scale with yet? I think we know bow and ice gauntlet, yeah. Like ice gauntlet is like strength. Yeah, bow is strength too. Okay. Such a weird change, just buff rune glass at 2.5%. Making all the numbers so ugly. Crush, I might call it there and go eat dinner, because I haven't eaten yet. Now I'm kind of getting hungry. Yeah, I need to eat too. That works then. Trying to do more consistent stuff, but I'm doing it at least once per day. He was called out in Discord, by the way. Good luck. Baby streams like this are good, fun, but not draining. Yeah, when you do it for a couple hours, it's not that bad. When you do it for a while, it's rough. What did I get added for in Discord? Oh. Uh... I could answer that off stream. I think it's because he used Crown as a reference for gem. Oh no, it's still accurate. If you actually look at the crown, so this one I could probably show. But so if I pull up the crown, there's someone that did a crown comparison. And this is why I know you could use a crown as a reference. So if you look at crown as a comparison before, it's like it has the 3% and it's like immaculate onyx, right? And then that's changed to elemental ward 4. If you actually look at the perk on the live, it's called physical ward like 4, and then for elemental, it's elemental ward 4. So they use the same nomenclature and they changed the value. So elemental ward 4, you go here, elemental ward 4, 2%, 2%, not 2.5%. All right, but I can answer that offline, but that's where it comes from. Like there's definitely like a valid thing to be like, hey, you're talking about crown and that's not right. But then you have to, if you look at the actual perk things, and you realize that they changed it and it's right. So ideally, you don't want gem slots in your gear yet. You'd prefer a charm slot. I'd prefer gem slots for all of these pieces. I think for my weapons, I prefer a charm slot, not a gem slot as a tank. But as like any other role, I'd prefer a gem slot. Alright, let me find someone to pass you guys off to. Do. Do end of today. And then I can go make dinner. All right. Night, everybody.